I'm a Unitarian, and I have been for a number of years. One of the reasons I became a Unitarian is that I found myself amongst like-minded people. It was at a church, but it's a different sort of church. I'm not told what to believe. I was not told what was the truth and what wasn't the truth. What I was given was a social environment, people that I liked, because they were like-minded people. And I'd go along on a Sunday morning to what at first seemed like a Christian service. And of course they sang hymns. But the prayers they said were different. They weren't asking anyone for anything. They were challenging me. And the readings they used were rarely from the good book, the Bible. They're from other sources, other religious writings, humanist writings, poets' writings. The whole experience was challenging. And I found through this that I was developing my own values. I was being challenged about my own values, about openness and honesty, and not being divisive and not discriminating. And on top of that, I began thinking about my aspirations. I wanted to live in a world that was peaceful. I wanted an end to armed conflict. I wanted an end to famine and disease. And I didn't want walls being built around countries, and I didn't like refugee camps. And I didn't like the thought of people being uneducated and ill and sick when there were medicines that could cure them. I didn't like the way women were discriminated against. I didn't like the way that religions couldn't coexist with other religions and non-religious people. So my aspirations were to have a world where most things were positive. And in addition to that, religion in this church, the Unitarians, challenged me to think about what I meant by God, because I'd been brought up to think of God as that guy in the Bible. But this was different. God was a word, not for a person or a being, but for an energy, for a life force. And when I thought about that, I found it all around the world, everywhere, in growing things, in people's attitudes, in people's caring. I used to wonder where inspiration came from. My symphonies came from into the Creator's mind, and writings and poems. Did it all come from this great energy, this spirit of things? Because you feel a spirit of things when you look around you at life. So that's why I'm a Unitarian, because I was faced with all these challenges, and I meet like-minded people, and I'm still faced with all these challenges. It is challenging, but I enjoy it, and it's a quest that never seems to end.